Why chosen ones face the strongest temptations? Why do those destined for greatness face the fiercest battles with lust? It's a struggle many experience but few discuss, a silent war waged against those who called a higher purpose. If you ever felt overwhelmed by this fight, know that you are not alone. In fact, there's a profound spiritual reason behind it. Throughout history, some of the most perfect individuals have faced intense struggle with temptation. King David, a man after God's own heart, fell into sin with Bathsheba. Samson, a mighty warrior who brought down his weakness for Delilah. Even today, those chosen by God are not exempted from this battle. But why? Why does lust seem to target those who are called to something greater? The truth is, it's not just about human weakness, it's a spiritual attack designed to derail divine purpose. The Bible tells us in Ephesians 6:12, "For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this age, against spiritual hosts of wickedness in the heavenly places." Lust isn't a merely physical temptation. It's a calculated strategy of enemy to weaken, distract, and corrupt those with divine callings. The enemy knows that if he can disrupt purity, he can hinder the fulfillment of God's purpose. 5 reasons why lust attacks the chosen ones. 1. Spiritual sensitivity attracts greater temptation. Those with high-end spiritual awareness not only perceive God's presence more deeply but also become prime targets for the enemy's attack. Lust is one of the most powerful distractions used to weaken their focus, diverting their energy away from their mission. The more spiritually gifted a person is, the more intense the temptation they will face. The reason to isolation breeds hidden struggles. Chosen ones often walk a path that sets them apart. The journey can be lonely, and this solitude, while meant to be strengthened, while meant to make them stronger, also creates vulnerability. Without strong accountability or deep spiritual connections, lust becomes private struggle, one that is often suffered in silence. The third reason is a high calling invites greater opposition. The greater the destiny, the fiercer the battle. Lust is not just a natural struggle, it's a weapon formed against those who are meant to lead. Many powerful spiritual leaders have fallen because they underestimated the strength of this attack. The enemy knows that if he can bring down a leader, he can affect countless others under their influence. The reason number 4. Emotional wounds open the door to temptation. Many chosen individuals carry deep emotional wounds, rejections, abandonment, and past heartbreaks. When these wounds remain unhealed, they create open doors for lust to enter. As a counterfeit comfort instead of true healing, lust offers a false connection that only deepens the cycle of sin and shame. Reason number 5. Strong spiritual gifts come with a weak flesh. Being called and anointed does not make one immune to weakness. Even the strongest spiritual warriors have human flesh. Without consistent discipline, prayer, fasting, and renewing the mind, the battle against lust becomes overwhelming. The higher the calling, the greater the responsibility to guard one's spirit. Lust is a battle many chosen ones fight, but it's not unbeatable. Through spiritual discipline, accountability, and healing, victory is possible. The enemy seeks to trap, but God's power is greater. The key is stay armed. So, real question is, will you fight or will you fall? Thank you for listening.